Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bambi's Favorite Things. Today I'm going to be making pepper jelly chicken, and this is hands down my most requested recipe from friends and family. Specifically, my friend Faye asked me if I was going to be posting this one, so this one's for you, girl. I cut all my vegetables up ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to sit through a 20-minute video watching me put everything together. So I just cut everything up to make it easier. Although I have not done the chicken, since this is just for me today, I put a defrosted chicken breast in a large baggie and pounded it down with a rubber mallet. And I'm going to show it to you here in a minute because I realize I'm looking on there and you guys can't see everything. I don't have my camera girl with me today, so I'm doing this by myself, and it looks like this. So I just took a chicken breast and I pounded it down really thin, and I don't like to touch raw meat with my hands. And then I'm going to season it before I start putting this whole thing together. Here's my Fab 4 that I mentioned in the first video. I don't know if you can see that. It's all of my faves from Trader Joe's. And then I have some everything bagel seasoning that's going to go on the top of this. Makes it super yummy. But it is onion salt, Mushroom and Company. It's a umami spice, garlic powder, and pepper. And let me season my chicken with all of this before we get started assembling. So I just do a little bit of everything. This recipe is really good. Garlic, salt, and pepper. If you were making this for a family, like a big tray of it, you could do it in here with chicken breasts. You could do this with chicken thighs. You could do it on a sheet pan if you were doing it for a lot of people. Let me put this aside. But I'm just doing it for myself. So what I do is I just do one chicken breast, and then the majority of it is vegetables because I love me some cooked vegetables. Okay, so I start with onion. I just put it down at the bottom of the pan. All at the bottom. And all of these veggies are going to go in layers. Now I use some olive oil. And then I use a little bit of, I'll use some onion salt. Now I have some sweet potato, the red sweet potato. Put it all down in layers. And what's going to happen when this chicken breast is cooking, all of its yummy juices. Actually, I'm not going to use all of these. I'm going to use some of the purple Stokes potatoes. And then I have a few pieces of the kombucha squash that I had left over from my soup. What I did was I froze that and then just took it out to make this recipe. And, oh, I have some asparagus. I love some asparagus. And before I put the chicken on, I just want you to see what it looks like. I'm hoping you can see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like before you put the chicken on. Okay, now, this part is really important. We're going to be using creme fraiche, hot pepper jelly, Parmesan cheese, and then everything bagel seasoning. This is the creme fraiche that I use. I've tried different brands. This is my favorite. I used to be able to get it from Costco because you could get way more for your money. Maybe some of you can, but mine's not selling it anymore. So like most everything you see here, I get this one from Trader Joe's. But So what I do is I put this whole thing in. And you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of creme fraiche in there. But what I do is I cover the chicken, and then I also put what's left over on the veggies. So I usually use about 1/3 to 1/2 of a jar of this jelly. I can tell by looking, and then I'll show you. And I usually get my pepper jelly from Trader Joe's too, but they're seasonal. Their pepper jelly is seasonal. Okay, now I'm putting mushrooms, and I'm not going to use all of these, but I just cut a whole container. That's why it looks like so many. But this red pepper jelly I got from Whole Foods, and this is what this one looks like. I hope you can see that. I'm not sure if you can, but pretty much every store has their own pepper jelly, and as long as it's pepper jelly, it'll work in this recipe. Okay, now we are going to take the chicken that's been pounded out pretty thin and put it on the veggies. The most important, you know, I had a friend ask me, how do you get the chicken to be so tender? Because it's really tender when it comes out of the oven. It's the lactic acid that's in the creme fraiche. That's what makes it nice and tender. So it's most important that you get this topping on the chicken, and then what's left over, I start mushing around on the vegetables, because I love that flavor on the vegetables. It tastes really good. I guess if you wanted to have extra, you can get another container of creme fraiche, although I think this is plenty. And as you could see, I could have easily put 2 more chicken breasts in here. Okay. I just really love veggies. Okay, so here goes the Parmesan. I put this on the veggies and on the chicken. And everything bagel seasoning. My mouth is watering just looking at this. Okay, so it looks like this. I don't know if you can see it before it goes in the oven. And what I'm gonna do is put it in the oven on 400 for 30 minutes with foil on the top of it. After the 30 minutes, take off the foil, reduce it to 350 for another 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put this on pause while it goes into the oven, and then I'll be back. Hi folks, I'm about to take the chicken out of the oven and just realized that while I was assembling everything, that the ring light wasn't on. So I'm hoping it's not too dark and everybody can see what I was doing. If you can't tell, I'm very new at this and very green at putting videos together. So live and learn, I guess. All right, here we go. You're gonna see how pretty this looks. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, I'm gonna get close. Let's see if you could see this. Can you see how pretty this looks? And it smells amazing. I'm gonna cut this so you can see how pretty all the... And mind you, I'm just using a butter knife because it's very tender. Very, very tender. Let me put this here. My mouth is watering. Actually, I'm going to take a bite because I'm a little bit hungry and this is looking so yummy. I'm going to take the most perfect bite. Mm, so good. Sorry, it's hot. And that's the pepper jelly chicken. Remember, folks, when you see a need, do the deed. Bye for now.